Hello! Mm-hmm. Oh. Yes! Au revoir!
This valley has so much to explore.
Nothing like the rain to wash your worries away.
So glad you're here. We definitely have to talk again soon.
Gotta say, my neighbors are on the level.
Hello! Hmm. Congratulations!
The number of friendly residents in this valley is quite impressive.
Yes, me. Some of these folks could use a few laughs.
If you're wondering what to do, just listen to that little voice.
everyone. Like my Tia Peppa says, a drizzle will lead to a sprinkle.
Rise and shine, everyone! Bye-bye! Just who I wanted to see. I've got to get the scoop on these villains. I know a story when I see one.
Gotta say, my neighbors are on the level.
Morning, everyone.
that sunshine feel nice?
Boy, howdy! This place is nifty!
This place really shows that everybody's special in their own way. A new day, and I can do anything. A new day, and I can do anything.
Hi. So I'm back. I had to go upstairs. Yeah, I had to go upstairs. So, anyway, I didn't sleep real good last night, so I'm so sorry if you were trying to talk to me and you didn't get me. I know, oh, Moose Stooge was trying to talk to me. I feel so bad. Hopefully they'll watch me on YouTube later and see what happened. Cause, so I was trying to sleep, and we don't know what's up with that, but yesterday and early this morning, apparently, the electricity kept going out. Not for very long, you know, like for maybe 5 minutes the first time, and then, seemed a lot longer than that, but it's just because I think I was having electronics withdrawals. It really wasn't that long, but it felt like it was. So, you know, like 10 minutes at the most. Anyway, so I'm used to going to sleep to a story, and, you know, like, my brain is, you know, was waiting for the story, but the electricity had gone out when I was trying to go back to sleep, so, you know, my brain was still waiting for the story, and there's no story because my computer wasn't available. My boombox, you know, portable radio doesn't have batteries, you know, normal everyday stuff. It can take batteries, it just doesn't have them right now. So, you know, issues. And then when I did sleep, it was really weird. When I did sleep, I was dreaming that, okay, so I watch a lot of Murder, She Wrote. I was dreaming that I was helping out, like, all of the best writers, whether they're fictional or not. But the mystery writers specifically. So I was helping out all the best mystery writers. So they were having to write, you know, like, with Tina Rash. And then I started dreaming. Okay, so then I woke up again. You know, it's still way too early to be awake. So I fell asleep again. And then I was dreaming that I was killing off all those writers that I just helped. I don't usually dream evil, sadistic things like that. I mean, I've had dreams where, you know, the pirate in my story is not being very nice to the female characters. But not usually like that specifically. So, you know, that was a little weird. I was trying to get here. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so I'm a little tired, I'm a little cranky, you know, just not with it today. So if I stream anything today, anything else today, I'm probably not going to be talking on it. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Oh no. Seaweed. Okay. I need to get seaweed. Anyway, I'm probably not going to be talking on it. But the thing is that I decided that, that I want to finish that chapter. I got all the way to the end again, and then I'm like, wait a minute, that's not the right voice for that part of the story. That's not the right part. That's not the right voice. That's not the right voice. On like 4 different pieces, and it was all throughout the book. So I'm like, oh man, because it was definitely in the part that I had not finished yet. And so I had to start all freaking over again. Notice I say freaking, and I do mean that. That's not secret code for what it could mean or anything. Oh, and a special thank you to Moose Dude, who followed me 3 days ago, Tommy 201313 that followed me 2 days ago, and Huck_DY_WE1 who followed me 17 hours ago. Okay. Anyway, I want to get that done. And it seems to be going pretty fast. This time I decided, okay, if I'm going to keep screwing up like that...
Oh, goodness. You're busier than a bee in a flower field.
Yup. Anyway, I figured that if I'm going to keep screwing up like that, that I ought to... I'll make sense in a minute. In theory. Oh, what I'm gonna do, or what I'm doing, I should say, is I am going 1 page at a time and having that be a, yeah, having each individual page be the thing, and then, anyway, so I should have 12 files to put together when I'm done, and it will be a lot better. That way, if I screw up on a certain page, you know, if I mess up and have the wrong voice for a certain page, I can go and fix it. Celebrate Timon and Pumbaa's arrival in the valley by decorating special space where there are no worries. Make it an oasis of ultimate fun and relaxation, whatever that means to you. Okay, so wait a minute. First, I want to show you this. This got 1,200 moonstones. I thought it looked really nice. We have space for people to sit down. We've got balloons. We've got water. We've got fireflies, if you see that. We've even got a Mickey cloud. Oh my goodness. And I only got 1,200 moonstones. Probably because I didn't have the stage, because I didn't realize you could put the rock and roll stuff on the stage. But I had super high tags. I had over 100 and yeah, I had like over 120 on 3 of my tags, and the other one was 75 because it wouldn't let me add anything else. You know, I feel like I got totally robbed. So, this week, I got frustrated and made a cozy little room in my house. Although I may drag all this stuff out, well, not the stuff that goes on the walls, but I may drag all this stuff that can stand alone and take it outside and make a room with the vine wall back there. I think that's the vine wall. But I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, and okay, so I'm at the point where I really want to buy something here in the shop, but then I'm like, I'm not going to be able to do the star path if I do, so I'm trying to hold on to as many moonstones as I can. Even though I really should be buying that. Yeah, we're gonna do it. It's like, you know, they get me for, you know, every time it's 20% off. I'm like, you know, it could be the last time it's here. Oh, I didn't think of that. Okay, so this specifically is good for strong, familiar, playful, simple, frozen, Dreamlight Valley, appliance, green, black, kitchen, traditional, rustic, and essentials. This is good for rustic, traditional, kitchen, brown, white, tables, essential, Dreamlight Valley, frozen, simple, playful, familiar, and strong. And this is good for rustic, traditional, kitchen, brown, white, essentials, storage, wall, Dreamlight Valley, frozen, simple, playful, familiar, and strong. So now I only have 690 moonstones, and yeah. So I was thinking I should buy the gift bags, but nobody ever uses a gift bag, so. And I think gift bags is something you hold on to. You know, it's almost like, why bother? Oh, I wanted to buy these too. I forgot about that. Well, it's not hopeless. Okay, so if oh, I didn't find the blue chest. I am so sorry. I did not find the blue chest. Saying I'm so sorry because that means I have to drag you out a little bit longer. Oh, sister. Okay. Oh my gosh! Okay, so my sister was, you know, she likes to go online and look at, you know, business cards, t-shirts, you know, all that neat promotional stuff. You know, she keeps trying to find me stuff that will help me advertise my books. Oh, right there. Perfect. Okay. And she found cottonprompt.com, and yeah, she's looking at it, trying to figure out the prices. They're anywhere from $39.99 to $120 for a t-shirt. What do they think they are? Made out of gold? It's ridiculous. Um... So, one of the people looking at my videos recently, either yesterday or I love it. There, now you can see them better. Can't hear them though. There. Okay, so if you watch my videos enough, you know I love fireworks. So, I am so glad that they fixed them. Because, it used to be that you go and interact with it and it told you had to have a something to go with it. And then you go and Scrooge's shop and there's nothing to go with it. So, what are they talking about, you know? So then, one day I'm like, I wonder if this works. And it's worked ever since, so totally awesome. But yeah, I'm just not awake today. I did not sleep well. Like I said, I kept waking up, falling asleep, waking up, falling asleep. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to tell you that. You know, I said that the electricity went on. I mean, went off. Went on. Yeah. Anyway, I said that the electricity went off. But I didn't say what happened because of it. Okay, they are walking around. So we got, you know, those chase lights in the, you know, the digital-ish ones, where you can change the colors and all that fun stuff. We've got those in our kitchen, and I can see them from my chair where I sleep, because otherwise my back hurts like H-double hockey stick, so I'm not willing to go there. So, you know, so I kept waking up because of that, because I could not get it to turn back off. You know, I said, HG, turn off the kitchen. And it would not do it. It kept saying, I don't understand. So I'm like, okay, that's a little weird. But I could not get it to go off. And then around 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, can you get, you know, I didn't care if he was awake or asleep. I went up there and found him awake, and I asked him if he could get my husband. I asked him if he could get the chase lights to turn off, and he's like, they shouldn't be on. And I'm like, well, the electricity went out again, and they've been on ever since. You know, words to the effect anyway. And he went and tried to turn them off the traditional way, you know, HG, turn them off, and it didn't work. So, apparently, he worked on it, you know, because I came down right after that, He worked on it for a minute and then it finally turned off. Or it was just time for them to turn off. I don't know which. But I'm just grateful that they're off. They were driving me crazy. Anyway, I don't know why the electricity keeps going out. It hasn't been storming or anything. And when it was storming, the electricity was fine. What's up with that?
Must everyone here be so...
Okay, so let's take these sticks and anything else we picked up here where they belong. Okay, oh, we accidentally picked this up and didn't need to. This, I mean. Grr. Arg. Okay, so yesterday I found out that we needed ginger, but I forgot to pick it up, so we're gonna go and take that to the food room, and then we'll bring back anything that we didn't need. Ginger. So if you're wondering... Oh. Okay. Maybe it wasn't ginger? Or maybe I fixed it already? Oh, I need a mint. Huh. I don't know then. Ah! We need more sugar. Well, everything I looked at was just fine. Wait a minute. Ooh, 2 potatoes. 2 potatoes, 2 potatoes. I don't know, it just sounded really fun to sing 2 potatoes. Like I said, I am not necessarily feeling that great, and just because I'm tired. Oh, I forgot to get Mulan's tea. Oh well, we'll get that tomorrow. Mulan's tea is not that important. Oh. I will change his mind. Haha. Okay, so I don't know if it's showing up in my video or not, but there's Preston Blaze video in the background. And he does not like cats. And I don't know why. And I think part of my problem is I really need water. I don't drink enough water, and I know that. So...
Howdy.
I mean, I should drink more.
Don't take on too much.
And I know this, but I just don't always take the time. Oh. I am totally taking that candy cane off my back.
All the sun and I'm not even breaking a sweat.
I know we're wearing food motifs on our shirt because I should plant those. Anyway, I know that we're wearing food motifs on the shirt, you know, to represent Thanksgiving. That and my daughter's birthday is a big thing for us in November. The door is probably really confused. Why is she going in and out, in and out, in and out? So that is the top tier ancient machine for Eternity Isle, and it waters the whatever you plant for you, so it doesn't take as much energy to
Those night thorns are the worst. Am I
you know,
right?
it doesn't take energy to plant, and he's like running towards Simba going, "Hi!" That was kind of cool. Okay. So we always change in the bedroom. Oh, I changed my sweats at Daisy's though. So I don't really gotta change my outfit. But I do gotta take this candy cane off. I don't... Like, I like it, but I don't like it. Oh! Oh, no, I guess we can't do that because, the waffle is back there. Because I was, like, trying to come up with, you know, like, all the... Well, I was trying to come up with all the Thanksgiving-y food, but I went with, you know, like, watermelon and candy and... I don't know, those are oranges or lemons or something like that. And cookies and more watermelon and strawberries and then the turkey leg and then waffles for breakfast and ice cream and Dole Whips for dessert. Yeah. I was coming up with weird stuff. Okay. Oh. I should go and... I don't remember what my daughter's favorite color is. And it may have changed. I don't know. Okay, so we gotta go up to customize. Oh, actually, I might be wearing that right now. Oh my goodness. Oh, I forgot I was still wearing that necklace. And now, she looks really, really cold. necklace. We always wear the gold treasure medallion. And the reason why we do that is because it's a pirate thing to go and get pirate gold. On the 10th, I will be wearing probably this dress. But right now, I think we're going to go back to having the sweatshirt on. So according to Siri, frogs can actually drown. I don't know how that works, but I don't have Siri, but oh, I'm watching Preston Plays video. If I didn't say that. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so streaming friendly mode is on and replaces copyrighted music from the game. Now, I totally understood that when it was the Nevada Day Parade, because he kept playing copyrighted music. You know, that made sense. So I just went and, you know, supposedly had it fix what song was on there. But I mean, you know, change it to something else. You know, I expected that. But, you know, on games like this, there is no copyrighted music. Okay, so so the problem is I don't feel like streaming anymore. Hi. So, I'm still not awake. I really don't want to stream right now, but I figure if I stream until 10 o'clock that, you know, it'll make everybody happy. And we'll get something that needs to be done, and it'll be okay. Hopefully. But there's something I do need. I mean, besides this, there's something I do need to do. And that's, we need to make it to where, oh, I just realized something. And it's highly annoying. So there was like supposed to be a way to get from this building to that building, and now we can't do it unless we go through the oh my goodness. Hold on, I will make the most sense that I can. It's like I said, I'm tired. Okay, so let's go down the elevator. I was having problems there. Okay, so This is from the building. And I think there's supposed to be a pathway right here to go to the theater right here. But I'm not sure. That could be totally not a thing, and I just don't know. So, so I guess I will figure it out, but or I'll just leave it like this and try to remember that there's a pathway. Next time I put, or I could go and rebuild everything that I built back a few spaces. I'm already redoing one project, so I don't think I want to do that. It's actually an 11-page chapter, 11 and a half pages. So I decided I'm gonna do, one of these days I'm gonna like actually download these to my computer and work on them. I've still got projects on my computer where I haven't even shown them to you because they're, still stuck on my computer. Like I've made like 11-hour videos or something like that, and then I was gonna go back and divide them up, but it takes so long. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna do it. I just haven't done it yet. So, like, if you see one in 2025 and it's from 2023, it's probably left over from then. But anyway. I was gonna do it to where Minecraft specifically had one video for one video for that week, and then another video from when my file screwed up, and I got frustrated because I couldn't really find all the pieces for that one. So I think I've posted them, but I don't know. So again, if you see something that seems like really out of place, it's probably because of that. But yeah, way over there, we need to actually go in and put together... Oh, I kind of need the floor to figure out where the chalkboard goes. Anyway, way over there, we need to put in the grocery store, the dentist office, the DMV, the pizza place. Just those little details that make the build sing. I don't remember where I got make it sing like that, but possibly Ocean's 8. I have no idea. Oh, speaking of that, okay, it has nothing to do with that except for that she's a girl too. I got to watch A Cinderella Story yesterday because it happened to be on YouTube, the YouTube movies. And what else did I get to watch? There was Robin Hood, but I fell asleep on that one. I just put it on, late enough that I was going to fall asleep no matter what. Oh, and I thought it was really funny yesterday. I had to watch something else. Oh, and Ever After with Drew Barrymore. Yeah, so I got to watch A Cinderella Story with Hilary Duff. And I think my sister said it was Chad Michael Murray was the guy she felt, the guy her character, Sam, short for Samantha probably, falls in love with. I think everybody was hoping that they'd fall in love in real life because they looked like a good couple, but I don't think they did. I don't remember, but anyway, and then I got to watch Ever After. I've been wanting to watch Ever After. I love that. I think people were trying to pick on Drew because, she didn't sound like she should, but I think she does sound good. She sounds really good, Of course, I've been a Drew Barrymore fan since she was Gertie in E.T., but, Okay, so I'm half listening to that YouTube video that I'm hoping is not on here. Although I think he's one of the people that said if I happen to be watching it, it's okay. Or maybe he's one of the ones that ignored the heck out of me. I don't know. But I know Sarah said it was okay. Sarah. And TSMC-Minecraft. He said it was okay. And speaking of him, I think it's really funny because I went and took his... What the heck? I swear that... Oh my gosh. Okay, so I swear this was back, because I never do this. Shows what happens when you, build stuff and you're tired or not paying attention. Because it makes more sense to have it to where, the stairs are not in the pathway. I was looking at it the other day going, what is wrong with this picture? And now I know. Anyway, I asked certain people, because I like listening to my YouTube while I'm playing my game, and I like streaming, so, would you be upset if, your video happened to be heard, while I'm streaming, while I'm making videos, and those are the two people that I definitely remember answering. So, yeah. Because I don't mind giving other people a shout out. Like going, okay, this is a person I'm watching. Of course, a lot of the Preston videos lately are like, let's bust this myth. And so he's not, like, building stuff anymore. He's not pranking friends. You know, any of that stuff that he got famous for. He's just, you know, busting myths. And a lot of the time he's busting the same myth that he already busted in the last 2 videos again. And saying, oh, I've never seen that before, you know. It's like, okay, if you want to go and tell fibs like that, you know, go be an actor because, you know, I know better. I'm sorry, it probably comes from being an adult, but yeah, I do know better. Anyway. So, you're probably thinking that the lights are going to stop you from going up, but it went. Okay, watch. I can walk. I can totally walk. No matter where. Okay, now I am in flight mode, but, yeah. This is really cool, because you can walk right through them. And when I go and put the desks in and everything, there's still going to be enough light to see. I hope. I'm like, what am I doing? So, I did not sleep very good last night. I probably said that during this part of the video, but, I didn't sleep very well last night. And when I did, I started dreaming that I was helping out all the best mystery writers in the world, whether they were real or not, because Jessica Fletcher from Murder, She Wrote TV show was on there too. The one played by Angela Lansbury, just in case they've tried to go and make a remake of that too. You notice all the remakes don't work very well. And it's because, you know, the original shows, I'm specifically thinking about the Dukes of Hazzard right now. They had that family feel to them. They had that camaraderie, you know, they got the feeling that, you know, the people didn't just show up because they're being paid to. And I don't know why, but most of the remakes that they come up with, for TV shows at least, there is an exception because it was Miami Vice or Magnum PI or something, and I want to say it was in Hawaii. So whatever TV shows in Hawaii, you know, they did a remake of that one, and the episode I saw, you know, I wanted to watch more. You know, it showed me that I wanted to watch more of that show. So I wish I would have written it down, because then it'd make more sense right now, but it'll do. But, you know, it seemed like a good show. But most of them seem like Full House and The Search for More Money. I'm sorry, I did not like well, I mean, I have not liked the idea of Fuller House. I love Full House, but Fuller House, I haven't liked that since the commercial that they had on the TVs at Walmart. First time I saw it, we were just shopping, and it was on there, and I'm like, okay, I want to watch the the whole ad some point. And then when I did, I'm like, they're making fun of their little sister, and they're not even using the right catchphrase, because I think they said how rude, and that was Stephanie's catchphrase, not Michelle's. And, it just didn't feel right. The show has to feel right. It has to, make you feel like you want to watch the rest of the series. I mean, my sister told me a bunch of stuff about Fuller House now, and it's like I kind of want to watch it so I know what she's talking about. But I don't know. And not having Danny after a while is going to feel weird. And like, my sister told me something about, like when they when the Kotsopoulos twins were little, they were like, I love you, I love you, I love you, and they made sure to hang out with them and all that. And then, like, when they're older, it's like, go away. And I don't like that idea either, because it's supposed to be a nice family show. But I guess we just don't have families like that anymore, and people wouldn't be able to relate, but that was the idea. And I think that's why, a lot of the 80s and early 90s kids, the kids that watch TV shows in the 80s, I think they're more together. Because we used to have family ties and growing pains and, Full House. Because, like on Full House, there's an episode where DJ's got a boyfriend, but he's, like, really nervous because she's, popular girl, and he's not popular boy. He's, Mr. Wallflower. He's very shy, and so these two boys at school, they show up to the dance as well. The dance is at the school. They show up to the dance as well, and are like, here, have this beer. It'll, make you, feel better. It'll give you confidence. Kind of like Red Bull gives you wings, but they were talking about beer. And so then DJ catches them at it and is holding up the beer, and she's totally being sarcastic. She's going, oh, the dance was so lame, I'm gonna come out here and drink beer, or whatever it was that she really said. And nobody wanted to listen to her because Uncle Jesse was the witness. She actually said those words. But nobody wanted to listen to her except for Stephanie, because Stephanie, they live in the same room. Which I think is really stupid, because if they were going to put Uncle Jesse in the attic anyway, then they could have kept Joey in the basement. And then they could have had their own rooms by themselves. Anyway, But no, they didn't do that. They put Joey in what used to be Jesse's room and kept the basement as a rock and roll practice room. I don't like that idea. Although, it's a lot easier to make. Oh, no, they didn't. They made the advertising room for a while there. And it was a rock and roll practice room, too. Either way. Which doesn't make any sense for why that one time they're singing the song and then that's the episode where Stephanie gets the chicken pox. They're singing the song in the living room. Oh, I think that was when Joey was still downstairs. I don't know. Anyway. Or maybe that was when it was still a garage. Okay, so I haven't watched this series in a while. I've been concentrating on my book. Because I'm trying to make Esperanza's Party an audiobook. And after that, I'm going to go and take Twins and see if I can audiobook it and see if I can make things sound good. I'm going through Esperanza's Party and going, okay, why did I write it that way? And, like, I think I could fluff the Esperanza's Party part of it a lot. Because, like, right now, I'm almost to page 200, and we haven't even gotten to the island that Esperanza lives on. So, that doesn't make any sense to me either. Anyway. It's gonna be interesting. Trying to get all that together. Like I think I ought to add the part where, I mean, if I didn't already, I ought to add or fluff, add to it, the part where Morgan and Esperanza are emailing, because that's how they find out that A, there's a party, B, they're invited, and C, Esperanza is really interested in Sean and Jesse for her daughters, Elena and Alana. So even though Sean and Jesse, they're not even close to rhyming or anything like that, like Sammy and Tammy, in another book entirely that hasn't been published either. But there's twins named Sammy and Tammy in one of my books. They're not in there very long. I think it was they were girls at they were girls at the Texas rodeo dance. Like it's a it was a dance right after the rodeo that year. And it's just like a dance hall, not like a bar, and it happens to have a dance floor. Like in the movies. It's just for dancing. Although, okay, so in that book, and don't ask me which one it is right now, I just know that, Sean and Ashley are married at that point, so. But Sean, that, I think, not sure, but I think it's, Ship Reigns. I'm always trying to find good titles for my books. And Ship Reigns was the best I could come up with. He's got, he's got the duty of being captain on the ship. So, he's got the reins, so to speak. The R-E-I-N-S. If I'm spelling it right. There may be a G in there. Anyway. You know, like if he was Santa, if he was Santa Claus, he'd be driving the deer. You know, the reindeer. Or make more sense if I use the analogy. If he was driving Santa's sleigh, he'd be the one driving the reindeer. Anyway. It's not even 10 o'clock yet. So, I had soup for breakfast, which is part of the reason why Dreamlight Valley took so long this morning. See, that's a small problem. I haven't gone on YouTube and seen how many videos I have out and seen if I've got all the videos out that I'm supposed to have. I already accidentally skipped the one for Halloween. I thought I had one for Halloween and apparently I didn't. So, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to have one for every single day. And I messed up. So, I don't think it's the only day that I messed up, but it's, you know, like, there's maybe gonna be 5 times where I messed up the whole entire year, so I think that's pretty dang good. I even have videos when I'm sick, so of course that's because I do them, you know, in advance. I started putting the date on them, and you know, so like you could see how far in advance I go to make sure that it looks, I mean, you know, to make sure that I've got a video. Like, spoiler alert a little bit, I've got videos for next year's 4th of July already. But that's only because I've made them, you know, like, next year's 4th of July is going to have this year's 4th of, next year's, on July 4th, 2025 is going to be fireworks from July 4th of 2024. And that's because I can never think of how the heck I'm supposed to get them onto the YouTube that night. And who would watch them anyway? You know, if you're doing 4th of July, and I don't know if Hawaii does fireworks or whatever, because I've never even thought, you know, I've never thought of it. But, like, if Hawaii does fireworks, then they might watch it, but their fireworks are going to be going on when I get to post it, so that's not going to work. Okay, so we've got fireworks, not fireworks, light blocks all over. And then, watch! It's just a nice bright room. I think that's so cool. Yeah, so that's the back door, not the front door. We want to go out the front door because then I'll know where I'm going. If we go out the back door, I will end up at Banshee Hill and start freaking out, I think. So in one of my stories, I said this several times, they're coming from the lake. They're doing a street race. They're coming from the lake. And Sam Crenshaw makes it to the college. and nobody else does. Because Jesse goes and gets back to here, gets Chantel, and goes home. Sean's engine was messing up, so he couldn't... What color did I have the... I don't know. What color do I want the grocery store to be? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know, I kind of want it to be bright orange. You know, basically saying, here, come get food. Great. Well, trees. Extra trees. I'm putting all the extra stuff over here. Because, they say you can go and... They say you can go and... take the... Okay, so they say you can go and take the stuff and put it in the lava and it gets burned up and disappears. Doesn't seem to work when I go and try to do that. It just sits there. You know, like it's floating up and down. It just sits there. It doesn't do anything. By the way, that's Sam Crenshaw's house. And this is Sean and Ashley's house. In town. So there's a book, or at least a chapter, called Moved Out. And the whole reason for that is that, or, you know, the whole idea behind that is that Sean got so mad at Hayden that instead of killing him, like he wants to do, you know, because then the problem would be over, instead of killing him, he moves the family out. And Ashley's apprehensive about it, but they do it, and you know, Ashley's apprehensive about it. They've never lived anywhere but, you know, where their parents lived, so she doesn't really want to go, but she wants to make sure her dad stays alive, so she's, you know, so she'll be okay with it if she has to. So, oh, because that's supposed to go out to the... Oh my gosh, yeah, that's supposed to go out to the airport. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to hope that there's enough parking spots over here. I don't think there's gonna be. But technically, it should be a small... I don't know, like... You know, not that big of a grocery store. maybe Rayleigh's size. That's what I was imagining is Rayleigh's size, but then I was just thinking that, this isn't going to be very big necessarily. I don't know, I haven't built the building yet, so, we're trying to build this first. So we've got places to park, and then we'll go from there. I had soup for breakfast, so I'm still hungry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. My goal is 25, but if I don't get it, that's okay. Okay, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So close. So close. So yeah, the only problem doing this is that I am not getting anything else done. Like, I need to do laundry. I need to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It never works. It never works. Fine, we'll do 8. Okay, so we're gonna go to the end of the wall there. Because, you need to be able to get to the back of the store. I don't know if we need this much road, but oops, where am I at? Green. I mean grass. Oh, so we're not even done with the school yet. I thought we were more done than that. We need, okay, so over here, we need those numbers you sit on, for PE. I don't know if other countries do that, but in, California at least, we had numbers that we sat on, and then we listened to the teacher, and the teacher said, okay, we're doing basketball today, or football, or, whatever. Sometimes we did swimming. It was always in the months when it, instead of the warm part of September, it was like in the, when it was getting colder part of September. Or early October, or something like that. It was not a good month to go swimming. Usually. But anyway. Anyway. I've got to finish it. Oh yeah, and then beyond that, there's basketball courts that I still haven't put together. And then beyond that, there's baseball diamonds and then a bunch of grass. So, yeah, we still got stuff to build. I've even got the tennis courts in there. You know, I've got, I've got everything. I don't know if I have the parking lot over there done, but maybe I do. I don't know. I'll have to look. So, I don't know if I had the parking lot last time, but I definitely got the parking lot this time. And then I've got, A, B, C. Oh. Maybe that's not A-wing then. I don't know. Anyway, there was like D here, C there, and B there. Something like that. Maybe there's one more set. I don't know. Anyway, I've got the portables. You're actually supposed to not have those on the ground like that, but whatever. And the band room. And then the swimming pool, the gym. Rallies and basketball games. We've got the quad. Okay, this is totally based on... Oh, that's why it looks so funny. Oh, okay. Anyway, so this is totally based on Fairfield High School in Fairfield, California. The high school I went to. Because it's the only high school that I remember enough. Because with, I went to Armio High School after that to learn how to be a secretary, but they didn't really teach you how to be a secretary. It made no sense. Why did they even have the class? Kind of thing. And yeah, I just don't get it. But, so for Fairfield High School, of course, that would be an F. But I'm saying that this is Cahomore High School. Cahomore's a real town in Ireland. But the fact that they have a high school and all this stuff, I made up. I just used the name because I didn't know what else to do, but like I said, all this stuff that's in it is fictional because it looked like, okay, it you know, when you look it up on Google, it looks like they've got a Banshee Hill, which is over in that direction, I think, from here. It looked like it had a building on, like, where Banshee Hill would be. And there was the ocean. So I was like, oh, that is perfect. So I hope they don't mind me using the name, but the rest of it is pretty much America. Yeah, I've got okay. Oh, and this is the ROTC room. And 2 art rooms. And yes, there was 2 art rooms. The only thing I'm missing from this area is there's supposed to be a shop class, and where you work on cars. And it's supposed to be right about here, but I haven't built it yet. And I just realized that I had not built it yet. I've even got the tennis courts. Which I wasn't very good at tennis at all whatsoever. So, like, I would come in here and I'd get my tennis racket and a ball, and actually the parking lot was supposed to be right here, not classrooms. But the ROTC room wasn't big enough, so, it's supposed to be over here. I think there's supposed to be more parking slots, you know? It was a pretty big parking area, but at least this time I do have the, there's like bushes and trees, but you could actually see through them instead of it being solid like that. But oh, I put the shop class over here. I'm sorry, I did build it. Okay. And like, this is a parking lot, but I think I had more to it, but it'll do. And I mean, there's not that many people in Ireland compared to here, so I mean, well, there, because I'm not in California, am I? Anyway, then we got the football field, and I decided to go and, instead of having it like I usually do, put in actual chairs. So it's more like a movie theater, where it's individual chairs. And, I've got the 50-yard line. Actually, that should probably be green, now that I think about it. But anyway, I've got the 50-yard line and all the way down to the 10, and the goal. And then all the way down to the goal here. So eventually we will have town built, so I can go and bring the ocean to the area over here. But I gotta finish building it first, huh? So yeah, so I'm either... Oh, and I made the, the path and then grass and then path and then grass. I totally made that up. It looks nice, though. Well, I remember that... Okay, so I remember there being a path close to the buildings. And I had to go and make up where the bathrooms are, because I remember them being... like, you go to the end of the corridor, and that was where the bathroom was. But it was facing toward... the building part was facing toward the building part. And in my story, though... you go in from the side of the building, so I had to go and fix that. Because Sean has to be able to see her go into the bathroom. And then apparently he wasn't watching her the whole time this time. I mean, the first time. Hold on, I'm being summoned. Well, somebody's being summoned. I don't know if it's actually me, but... I mean, I'm still here verbally, but I just won't be moving on the screen. What? What? What, my love? What, my love? Yeah. You just wanted to be petted, huh? Yeah, you just wanted to be petted. Okay, I gotta go back. Well, I to try to make money with this, and I gotta go back so I can actually make content. You can come over. Go spend time with your sister. No? Fine. Well, he didn't say no. Just to not confuse everybody, he did not say no. Of course, that is the cat that this morning he asked for food in, cat ease. He was speaking cat at that point, but, he asked for food. Of course, his daddy was still home. So he has to show off for daddy and get all sassy and tell me no, he doesn't want to sit. I make him sit because otherwise he goes and tries to eat the food right out of the scoop. Anyway. Oh, and I do want to tell Moose Stooge, if they're watching later, good morning, and thank you for the luck on the stream. I usually have pretty good luck. Not too many people watching, but if I can get an average of 3 viewers, I'm at like 1.7 or something like that. Some weird number. But if I can get an average of 3 viewers, then I can get closer to being the next level so I can get monetized. That's one of the things I want to do really badly, because I want to be able to help my husband out with the bills, but I also want to be able to do stuff that's important to me, like Toys for Tots for Christmas time, or the Angel Tree. I think Salvation Army has a collection thing too. I'd like to be able to do all of that. I would like it if, like, every year I wouldn't have to worry about donating to Toys for Tots and all that. I could just go and do it. And like when they do that school supply drive, I would like to be able to go to whatever store I want and buy as many pencils and pens and notebooks and erasers and all that stuff that kids need. And maybe a thing of paper towels in every in every backpack I donate. I don't know. And I would like to go and make sure that all the backpacks I donate are, the nice sturdy ones like JanSport. Although I don't know where to buy JanSport anymore. JanSport used to be the best, I think. It's been a while since I've been in school. A really long while. Yeah, a really long while. I used to like my my rolling backpack, actually. It was a lot better on your back. You didn't have to have all those books. And I'm wondering, do kids still have to carry all those books, or do they have all their books on their on their school issued tablet or laptop, and that's how they learn? I don't know. I hope they don't have to have all those books because that would be really bad. I think it would be a lot better to have an ebook, you know. And most people read from a screen a lot better, I think, now. But then you got too much screen time, and I don't know. I don't know. I see it both ways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But anyway, you know, like TV shows, you know, to go back to that, TV shows used to have heart. You know, they used to try to teach you something. And now it's just senseless violence. You know, I'm probably gonna have to take this one off. Yeah, this whole one. Because we need sidewalk. Well, it depends on how big the building is. So we will do that, but we're not gonna fill it totally in until we find out how big the building is. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So that would go here. Of course, I think it's kind of funny when he goes and when Preston makes videos that are, why does this work in Bedrock and not Java? Or like in Java, you can use shulker boxes as just a regular building brick. And you can't in Bedrock, which I think is just weird. Why would, you know, and why would you have two different versions of your game? You know, why wouldn't it all be the same? Which I think, you know, that brings up the idea that I think that it's not quite fair for people on consoles, because it seems like you could still do more on the computer on Dreamlight Valley specifically. Well, I mean, you could definitely do it on Minecraft, but Dreamlight Valley, it seems like the computer people have the advantage, but they say it's all the same. You be careful up there. So my desk is just, you know, like really fun for them to climb on. I got a nice fancy desk, and it's got a spot that's it's like a shelf under it's got like a shelf under the desk, and well, it's got like a shelf under the desk, and then it's got a shelf under that, and they like sitting on both of them. I'm telling Coral to be careful because she could fall. And she's at that age where falling would not be good. Coral's a kitty cat. Kitty cat, kitty cat, kitty, kitty, kitty cat. I can go and take just about any words and put them together with that tune. It's a little weird, but I can do it. Okay, so how do I have all the other parking lots? Yeah, I've got one short, one long, one short. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so this would be the sidewalk. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. Okay, perfect. One, two, three, four. Perfect. Okay. Now, normally grocery stores have a parking over here too, but Fictional Ireland typically doesn't have that. So that's what I'm going to go with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. Okay. So 1, 2, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. I got a dry throat. I need water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's get water. I know I probably sound like I'm sick or something like that, but I just need water. And breakfast. I mean, I had soup, but that's not really breakfast. Okay. Okay, so it should be better. Now, how many do we count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. In theory, we will meet in the middle. Eventually. So I'm still a little bit upset that like I'm conflicted. I want to be part of the photo club, take pictures and put them up for critique and all that stuff. But it would be better if like, somebody else would win every once in a while. It seems more like a popularity contest and I don't like it. But I'm still salty that I didn't get to take, not salty, but, like, upset that I didn't get to take my picture in because, of course, the Tuesday that we were supposed to have photo club happened to be election day, where we're all supposed to be voting for who we want for the president. And I remembered last time the election came up, a lot of the mail-in ballots disappeared. Or at least that's what my husband said happened, and I vaguely remember it, so I'm going to go with that. What you doing, baby? Hello? Hello? Honey, why are you sleeping next to Daddy's smelly shoes? Well, if she wants to sleep there, I'll let her sleep there, but I really don't want her sleeping there, Yeah, I probably shouldn't have said that on video, but yeah. Well, he works so much and, your feet sweat and, we haven't found a good solution for that, Tons of people have told us, like tea and stuff, and it does not work. So my battery is low, so before it actually dies, I will say, please buy my books from Amazon. I know, I've been begging for like the last 2 years, please. I will not be able to do any of this stuff that I want to do, including continuing this, if I don't, start making some money soon. And it doesn't look like I'm getting any of those jobs that I put in for either. I only put in for the ones I thought I could do, so that's not helping either. I'm a good cashier, and I thought that would give me an in for, for getting another job. And it just seems like since I got fired, yeah, I got fired, but, since I got fired, even though I didn't do it, that's all people see is that I got fired. And, I've told them exactly what I did to get fired, and that, I shouldn't have gotten fired. And, they just see disgruntled employee. Well, yeah, why wouldn't I be disgruntled? I got fired for not yelling at somebody. How do you get fired for not yelling at somebody? Because you give your team leads that, have, being in, power trip. Your team leads are on a power trip. You let them do the firing, and that should never have happened. Especially at that store, because what are the managers doing? All I see them doing is walking around, barking orders to somebody who already has orders. And the manager sitting there yakking about what happened at the football game the other day. I literally caught the manager doing that. And I was looking at him like, really? You could be helping. So I basically think that, people are seeing me as more of a troublemaker than a good employee, but that's because I want people to be honest. And if I ever have my own business that isn't my books, I will be one of those managers that, actually does stuff. Unless I'm sick and, can't perform my duty, I'm going to be a hands-on manager, not a, walk around to talk about what happened at the football game. Or one time, I caught the store manager, I think it was, talking about the lights that he wanted to put on his truck. On the company walkie-talkie. I'm gonna have to get off of here because my battery finally died. I'm literally on a cord right now, and it doesn't like to play nice when I'm playing and plugged in. So I'm gonna finish. Okay, what I was trying to say before I was rudely interrupted by a power loss. I just want to finish this floor and it'll be all good. Okay, so you go into Amazon, you type in Tina Rash books, you know, TINARASH BOOKS, and you should get all 6 of my books: Pirate's Daughter, Misfortune, Hard Times, Esperanza's Party, The Island, and Adopted Coral. Adopted Coral is about my cat, and all 6 of the other books are part of my pirate series. It's a big series. I didn't think about that. I mean, I never think about that when I'm talking about my books, but I've got like 47 books in my pirate series, and then I have 2 that are about a girl named Robin and what happens to her and her friends. So the one book, the one book, she is going, she's at a party with her mom. I mean, you know, that they're having at her mom's house, which, okay, so my parents are divorced, you know, so I didn't really think that it bugged me that they were divorced, and then I got to be an adult, and I'm like, yeah, it kind of does bug me, but anyway, I started writing, this book, The Cadet. It never had a title before. I just named it The Cadet because, you know, it's about Robin and her boyfriend who is a police cadet. Technically, he's more like a, you know, he's like a rookie, but he's not old enough to be an actual rookie. You know, he's kind of like Nancy Drew, you know, where she's a amateur detective, but he's, you know, he's like the amateur police person. You know, his dad's you know, his dad works for the police department, and, you know, Rick's helped him with stuff before. So, but it turns out that Robin had an old boyfriend who likes to go by the name Johnny. I don't know why. But anyway, his name's Jonathan. And I just really apparently like bad guys being named Jonathan, don't I? Anyway, not the point here. Anyway, he likes to be called Johnny, or no, he likes to be called John. Excuse me. He likes to be called John, and she keeps calling him Jonathan or Johnny, or, you know, something to irritate the heck out of him. Anyway, they had a gang, and they you know, did bad stuff, you know, like graffiti and stealing stuff and stuff like that. But anyway, she goes and that was, you know, back when she was in junior high. So now she's like in high school, or like maybe the first 2 years of high school, something like that. Anyway, so now she's in high school, and she's gonna, you know, shape up and fly right, you know, but being, you know, totally good isn't okay. So she's breaking into this new game show at the mall, and I think it's kind of like, you know, like it's got elements of not Let's Make a Deal, the other one. The Price is Right. It's got like kind of the Price is Right kind of thing, but like you go up and you spin the wheel and you might get money and you might not. I don't know, I guess it's more like that wheel it on GTA, but you know, something like that. Anyway, but like you had to, I think you had to answer questions, or I don't know. I had a dream about it once, and you know, so I wrote it down, and that's what ended up being in that spot. So I'm gonna have to develop it more, but anyway, it's like you go down the ramp and like there's a spot you can sit, like a high wall kind of spot you can sit on the sides. So she goes and, you know, slips in there and watches the game show in person, you know, not in the audience. I don't know that there was an audience because it was all dark. You know, like there was a spotlight over the spot where the wheel thing was, and the announcer and you know, a lineup of a line of people that were waiting to take their turn. But there was like no audience, so I'm gonna have to add an audience, I'm sure. But anyway, on that high wall, she goes and, you know, walks over to the darkest corner, and the security guard can never see her. And so that security guard gets fired after they find out that she's been there. And, you know, they get a new one, and then he gets fired because he doesn't stop her. And then this guy, Sean, he actually does almost catch her. But I don't know if he got fired or not. But anyway, later she meets this guy at, you know, she was at the party with, you know, that that they were putting on. It's not her mom was putting it on, you know, her and her mom were putting it on. And that seems so small right now. Maybe I should make it bigger. It seems small, but I don't think it's gonna be small. Oh yeah, and we need a bowling alley too, which I'm probably gonna put right over there. I've never built a bowling alley before, so this is gonna be an interesting experience, you know. I don't want to stay on here because, you know, I know it's going to turn off eventually. But I do want to, I don't know. I've got stuff to do. But anyway, so you know, during the party, Robin and her mom, Debbie, they go for a walk, and it turns out that they decide that they're going to race each other back to the house after the walk. And Debbie makes it to the garage is, you know, you can't get to it from the house. It's, you know, you go out the front door and the door to it is immediately to the right. So she makes it to that door just fine. But, yeah, you know, the little side door, not the big door where you drive the car in. But, yeah, she makes it to that door just fine, but Robin doesn't. And we don't know why. I mean, well, we know why because we're reading the book and we find out. But, like, nobody knew why she wasn't there. So, and her friends are sitting there playing cards or board games or whatever, loud music, plenty of soda and chips and stuff, potato chips and stuff. Snack foods. So that, she probably told one of her friends that they were going on a walk, but, they weren't really worried that they weren't that anything was wrong yet. Well, it turns out that Robin got grabbed by some guy in a green truck. And I think the guy was I wrote that the guy was drunk. So he thinks that this is his girlfriend or his daughter or something. But anyway, he's being Robin's fighting back. So he's driving down he drove down to the end of the street and turned left. And he's weaving back and forth on, I think it's Nightingale. I don't know if I named it Nightingale in the book, but that's what it is in real life. But I think in the book it's a little longer than the actual trip down the street. But anyway, Rick's house faces Robin's mom's street. Because Robin usually lives with her dad on one street, and then her mom lives on a different street. Which is two houses that we lived in. We lived in a house on Bluebird in Fairfield, California, and then we lived in another house in a few blocks away, also in Fairfield, California. I don't want to say where because if you go to Bluebird Way, you're not going to probably bug too many people. And I'm not saying exactly which house it is or anything, but my parents still live in the other one, so I'm not saying what street. But yeah, so I was like, we're moving out of the, when I was writing it, I was like, okay, we moved out of this one, mom should have the other one. But we didn't own that house or anything. So even if Dad had been super generous and wanted to give his ex-wife a house, he couldn't have done it. We were just renting that house. And it was a good house though. But anyway, so Rick, he's supposed to be going to work. He works at the police station as a policeman. Sometimes as a dispatcher, the person that you call, and like when you call 911 and you say, hey, my grandma's not breathing very well, you need to come over and check on her. That's the dispatcher. I don't know why they call it the dispatcher and not, something a little more, the phone answerer or something like that, but I guess phone answerer doesn't sound fancy enough. Or a phone attendant would probably be it. But anyway, he's supposed to be going to work, so he gets in his car and he ends up following that truck, and he sees that the truck is weaving and that the passenger doesn't seem to want to go there. And, doesn't seem to want to be there, so he pulls the person over and he rescues Robin. Okay, there's supposed to be a grocery store here. And then there's supposed to be the dentist and the DMV, and then technically Mitch's auto shop is supposed to be here too. But the DMV is supposed to be like down there somewhere. So I don't know. I've put in a whole bunch of stuff and I don't know what I'm gonna do. And like I'm kind of toying with the idea of putting Mitch's auto shop on this side with the with all the houses, because then I can have it be the way that I wanted to put it, where I'm double checking that I haven't put Mitch's shop in already. Anyway, I want to go and make sure that I didn't I want to make sure that it's the way that it's supposed to be, because it's supposed to be like, say Mitch's shop is right here and the guy came in from, he came down the street, like he came from over here and then came down the street and sees Mitch's granddaughter. Mitch's granddaughter's working on a car, so all he can really see is her butt, and he likes what he sees, so he goes up and talks to her. He doesn't try to grab her or kiss her or anything like that. He just wants to talk to her. So I'm toying with the idea of putting like Mitch's shop right here. I don't know where I exactly want it, but like every time I build this, the build gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And like last time I built the community center here, it wasn't this big because it wasn't like true to life. And then now it is, so I don't know what to do really. Because my only other idea is to put it in Mitch's shop, like right next to the town hall here. And I think I want to put the DMV there, but I don't know. I'm so confused. But I know that the grocery store was over here, and so was the dentist and some other things. Like in one of the books, Twins, that I'm supposed to be working on and got distracted and started working on Esperanza's Party to make it a thing. So, what was I talking about? Oh, so anyway, he goes and rescues her, and then he takes her back to the party, and then, her best friend Ron treats him like he was the bad guy the whole time, but he's not. They just, that's the way that they just, that's the way that they figure out if he's a nice guy or or not, so he can be a potential boyfriend if she would like him to be, you know. And that's the way that they figure out if he's safe or not, is to have him sit in the chair with his palms up so they can see that he doesn't have a weapon or anything like that, and, you know, ask him questions and demand the answers and, you know, stuff like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, we can, usually I make it 8, but that's when I'm using redstone. So if I'm just using light blocks, then I don't have to do it that way. See, now it's nice and bright and pretty and okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out where the windows go. I mean the doors. Windows, yeah. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna okay, I've said that. Oh, yeah, so, okay, one more thing I want to complain about before I leave. I was working on my story, and I had it almost done, again, the audio story, and then I figured out that there were several spots where it was the wrong voice, and I'm like, great, because most of them were in spots before the end spot where I could fix it. So I had to go and start all over again, and I decided that I'll do one page at a time, and you know, I'll name the audio file you know, Esperanza's Party chapter 40 and page 1, page 2, page 3, you know, whatever, all the way up to 12. And that should make it to where all I have to do is fix the one page if I mess up again, which would be great, and I will love it, and it will be awesome. I just gotta get the want to do it, because I've been working on this for at least 4 days, and I thought I would be done by now, and I'm not, so. And I don't even know how many chapters are in this book, because I'm, like, really afraid to find out. Like, I know I've got one book that had, like, 99 chapters, but the reason why it had 99 chapters is because most of them were, like, 2 and 3 pages. You know, there's just a lot of scene changes, and that's what my husband suggested for how to do chapters, was like if Bill and Johnny are in one room and they're talking, and Jen and Gina are in the other room, you go and make, what was it, Bill and Johnny? The one chapter, and you go and make Jen and Jenny the other one. Or if the guys are talking and then they go and walk into the room where the girls are, you know, that's still the same chapter. But like if it goes, you know, William and Kat were sitting there talking in their bedroom, and then she sent him to the store for chocolate, and she decided she wanted to go too, then, you know, maybe maybe there'd be another chapter while they're at the grocery store. You know. Anyway, it's kind of complicated to explain, but it works. So anyway, before this thing aggravates me and turns off just because it can, because it usually does that, it's behaving very well right now. I hope you're having a great day. Know that you are enough. Know that there's nothing you cannot solve or handle. Even work in school. My kids are still in school, so I keep throwing in school. But also, my niece, she's going to school too. Yeah, she's, I think a sophomore this year. And for the one math problem, it was like, how many adults are we going to have to put together to get this solved? Because none of us could figure it out. It was something about square roots. And none of us could figure it out, and I just did not understand it. You know, like, you give me higher math, and I'm like, you know, like algebra. I can't do algebra. I don't get it. I do not get why you would need letters to figure out a number. And if you have, you know, x equals z times 3 with the parentheses around it and all that stuff, and you know, and then you're supposed to like do order operations, so like the parentheses gets done first or something like that. You know, it's just confusing as all heck. Now you give me real numbers or even hypothetical numbers, you know, like say you got a paycheck for $2,585 and you've got $2,000 worth of expenses. So then you got the $585 left over, you know, but you got to go and dole out money for all those bills. You know, if we really had that much, then we wouldn't have to really dole it out. We'd just have to go and pay them. But, you know, you might want to figure out, if you're making the same amount all the time, you might want to figure out, you know, okay, so how much do we need to pay all these bills? You know? And I usually count food that you can eat as a bill as well, because, you know, you need that. But right now, people can't afford to do that, so anyway. You know, most people can either afford to pay the rent, or they can afford to pay the bills, or they can afford food. So it's ridiculous. And I think it's really ridiculous if, you know, like, your mortgage is less than most people's rent. I mean, it's great for you, but then, you know, all those people have to suffer. But anyway, so I hope you're having a great day. Know that you are enough. You are important. You do matter. There's nothing you cannot solve or handle, even work in school. And there are some places, you know, like churches and food banks and stuff that do give away food. Usually all the time, but I'm sure that they will give away stuff for Thanksgiving. So if you're, you know, so if you maybe cannot afford food, they might, you know, there might be a place that's giving out food. I hope so, because people need that. Although a lot of people that donate food here in Carson City, I don't know why, but they go on purpose. It seems like on purpose anyway, and go and buy the healthy stuff, you know, like the multigrain bread and those health bars that nobody likes to eat. Well, I mean, like a handful of people like to eat, and you know, they donate those because, you know, you're poor. You're gonna like anything we give you, you know. It's like, not really. But when we were poor, I used to love when we would get the food at the beginning of the month because it was cake day. You'd get all kinds of cakes. It was awesome. You know, like, and when you're poor like that, you know, you need a happiness, and, you know, that cake was a happiness. And I still remember when my niece used to call it happy cake because, you know, you sing it, you sing happy birthday before you get the cake. You know, because it was whoever's birthday, and you sing happy birthday when you get the cake. She was like 1 or 2 at the time when she was calling it happy cake. Anyway, Kylie, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I had to share it. It's cute. I was excited. I mean, I'm excited because she's got a boyfriend, and it looks like maybe they're gonna get married one of these days. I hope I'm not I hope I'm not sounding pushy. I just like more nieces and nephews, and yeah. Okay, so yeah, we've got this set up. Oh, we need to give ourselves a note that this is a grocery store, though. And then I can get off of here and I can go and, you know, do the stuff that we need to do. I don't necessarily want to do the stuff that we need to do, but I guess we have to, so. I'm going to make a bigger dentist office this time, though. Oh. It would probably help if I put that in the correct spot. G-R-O... Yeah. C-E-R-Y. Grocery. And then S-T-O-R-E. Store. When I was little, my mom would go S-T-O-R-E. Store. Store. I don't know if that was a song or what. Or if that was just like a silly thing that she came up with. You know, I don't know. But I used to love it. So, had to share it. Yeah. I think that's all we need to talk about. Well, if we stayed on here well, that says we've been on here for 3 hours because I did get on like 5 minutes before I was supposed to. So, we'll stick with that. See, our friend Sidoran said that I should stream for 4 hours, but at the moment, like I said, this needs charging, and it's gonna get annoying eventually. It always does. So, so yeah. And if I didn't say it on Halloween, happy Halloween. And, oh, okay, so I want to tell everybody that my daughter's birthday is on the 10th of November, and I wish we could go down there and see her. I really would do. We're not even going to be able to get her a present, I don't think, or at least if we are, it's going to probably be late. You know, because like if I can actually get a hold of the manager at Dollar Tree, they're looking for people. And I put in that application before the store even opened. You know, the store wasn't in that location yet. So they were like still putting in the fixtures and getting the inventory and all that stuff. I put in the application then, and I never got I never got an email or a call or anything. So I don't know that they knew to look for it, I guess. That's what my husband said. Maybe they didn't know to look for it. So anyway, if I can get that, then she's definitely going to get a present, and she just might get it for Christmas instead. Although then I'll have to get her a Christmas present. And then I'll have to, you know, if we can get all this stuff done, then hopefully we won't have to worry about money, and I'll be able to give my sister-in-law the present for our son for his birthday in March. And yeah, I thought that was really cool because our son was born on a snowy day in March. Well, a snowy night in March, excuse me. That kid was born at 10:59 p.m. And then our daughter before that was born, she was born in 2002 and he was born in 2007. But anyway, she was born on, he was born on a rainy Wednesday night. I mean, a snowy Wednesday night. And she was born on a rainy Sunday afternoon. Barely afternoon, because it was 12:47 p.m. But, yeah. And my mom, she drove her car. You know, my dad and my mom were with me, and my first mom, you know, the one that's in heaven now, she was driving her car to come see us, and her car broke down. Ran out of gas or something. I have no idea what happened, but it stopped, and it was pouring down rain. She said, pouring down rain. And then as soon as she opens the door to get out to walk the rest of the way, you know, 'cause she's on the freeway, I think. As soon as she gets out to walk the rest of the way, it stopped. And, no, maybe my dad wasn't there. Maybe it's just my mom. Huh. Because I remember, I remember that mom said that, she got picked up by dad, and maybe that was a different day, but, I don't know. Anyway, it was like pouring down rain, and then she got out of the car, and it, you know, it stopped, so it was really cool. Anyway, she got there, and she got to see Ashley, and Ashley was so cute. And I've got it on good authority, because this is what happened with us, that if you want your kid to have a certain color hair, that you can ask God to please make it this color, whatever it is, and if he wants to, he will oblige. You know, he will make it happen, because I didn't want my daughter to have dark hair. I didn't really care what color it was. I wanted her to be a blonde, but you know, I didn't really care what color it was, as long as it wasn't dark like mine. And she ended up getting blonde hair like her dad. So I really loved that. That's, you know, awesome. And then, I didn't really care what color hair my son had. as long as he had hair. And then he ended up being, oh, that's not what I meant. Dang it. Well, we'll put this in for now. We'll fix it later. That's the one thing I don't like about this, is that, you know, you go and take it. Oh, I can go put that in. You know, like, you go and take out something on accident, and then you can't put it back because you don't have the piece. Okay, so yeah, I'm done dawdling. I'm just gonna put this in, and we're gonna put my character right here, staring at the grocery store. So that means that we got the grocery store. We need the dentist's office. We need dentist office, bowling alley. I mean, in dentist office, DMV, Mitch's car repair. I think I called it Mitch's auto shop. And the bowling alley and the pizza place. But like I said, I'm thinking about putting Mitch's auto shop over there, even though it's supposed to be houses. I don't know. Okay, so normally I make a building 40 or 60. So can I figure that out to be 40? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Oh. Well, we still have to be able to drive around back, don't we? Or something? I don't know. I don't know! But anyway, right there would be perfect. Because that road right there leads to the mansion, which is why this has pink. This has pink fence instead of whatever color this is. Oh, spruce. It's got the cherry grove instead of the. And then, like I said, that boy just moved in and he's walking around the neighborhood. So if he had, like, say, that house right there, you know, he just walks around the neighborhood, crosses the street, goes right here, or maybe he went right here and then crosses the street. Either way, we need to put in some crosswalks. Anyway, whatever. And then he can come over here and see her butt and be like, oh, I want to go talk to her. Anyway, we'll have to figure that out. So, I'm going to put myself, you know, with the grocery store. So, we will go and make sure that we make more of the grocery store next time. And more of the college next time, probably. Or we'll just skip over and do the other, I don't know, whatever. I don't know. I'm confused. Okay. Oh, well, in one of the books, we go from the front of the high school over there, and he has to go over here, and here's the dentist's office, and, you know, they've got to get there in the next 10 minutes, or they're canceling the dentist appointment, and that's not going to be okay because they're going away for the summer, so she needs that to be done. Okay, so I'm done dawdling. I will see you in the next stream or video.